say, I don't really have an idea. I mean, I do, but I don't. I just wanted to give out like a basic tutorial, I guess, or like something people can see so they know how to draw horror. Because apparently I'm pretty decent at drawing horror. So, yeah, I'm just gonna explain a few things every once in a while, but I don't really got much to say. I'll just describe it if it makes sense, you know? So yeah, I'm just showing my process and how I got pictures through Pinterest. And I searched up a celebrity just to like, I don't know, make it more interesting. So the size of the canvas, I don't really know. I just go with what looks best. I don't have an idea actually. This drawing, also it took me like 30 minutes or so. 45 minutes or so. So the first thing I do is just cut some dark colors. When I do horror, I like having that classic black background, so it makes it more scary, I guess, because of the contrast. So here, I'm just getting the general shapes, and I normally go for like a smooth brush, you know? Textures are last, because I don't want to overwhelm the drawing itself with a lot of texture. Maybe sometimes, but not always. I know that if you got the smooth area, it makes that area specifically stand out more. So it's generally recommended whenever you're drawing, if you want someone to look at a specific place.
I just try to keep that in mind as I draw these kind of things. I didn't follow the reference at all, by the way. I just did my own thing. I kinda wanted to follow like his weird cheekbone structure, but yeah. Also, I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I wasn't cooking here, by the way. I don't know. What do I say? I recommend using the airbrush a lot in the beginning, and then, not the airbrush, but like this much tool. A pretty good one. So you get the general ideas, and then you go over it with a darker one. And the problem with this one that I was having is I was going too light in the beginning. I should probably go with like way darker colors. So yeah, that's how I should have been doing it from the beginning. And then, yeah, I'm putting big figures. And the key to like airbrushing or smudging correctly is to smudge one edge, but doesn't mean to smudge all of it, you know? Like, make it keep the shape still even after blending. That's a little trick. Because when people like to blend a lot, they usually just blend the entire thing. You just want to blend some specific things to keep it that classic, like, bony structure, I guess. upload my references. So here, I just picked up my references and I'm just gonna color pick the stuff so it's easier to do. And as for the anatomy, just fuck it. I don't really recommend anything specifically for the anatomy since it's a monster. You really just get any type of creative liberty you are. I've been finding myself to do longer faces recently, but it's just abstract, I guess. It's not on purpose. I'm just bad at drawing. The nephew was just whatever. They just try to put something.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the flat brush. It's pretty good sometimes, but I wouldn't recommend to use it all the time. Because it's very messy. But it has very good potential. Just try to keep it as clean as possible. I think it pairs very well with the smudge too. So yeah, I noticed the drawing wasn't scary enough, so I just tried to give it more structure. I made it creepy here because, I don't know, I was thinking of like Jeff the Killer or something like that. And yeah, it's like a smile, but it's like an uncanny smile. So from now on, I'm just building up the shadows and type shit. I don't know. Let me see. Oh yeah. You're free to ask for the brushes. Okay. So here, I just wanted, like, my other horror drawings have been, like, different style-wise. So for this one, I felt like trying something different. And honestly, I should have kept these eyes the entire time. I don't know. I'm not satisfied with how it ended up, by the way. I think it started better than how it finished. But, yeah. It's not a big deal.
basically what I do. Oh, and about the colors, I know I'm not using like gray. Like I'm just using values right now. It's because many of these word drawings don't really have color, you know. You just add the color after. I find it easier, honestly, because it's just simple. It's simple but scary. That's what makes it so good. Sometimes, you know, maybe simplicity is, I don't know. Sometimes simplicity is nice. I'm not high, by the way. Hey guys, hit that subscribe button and make sure to keep commenting so I post more videos. Yes, sir. Yeah. Please make the video. Yeah, but by the way, if my voice is like annoying, please tell me. Like I'll try to keep it more limited or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking too much and I should focus on giving advice. Alright, so I got distracted for a bit. Here I'm drawing ears. Yeah, I'm drawing ears. Because why not? To my detail. And it took 5 seconds to draw. I made the neck thin and I smudged it just to add like a little bit of depth, you know. But it's just basics. I recommend smudging it with like all the edges, so it just gives it more depth. Because that's why I made the background black. Because you smudge the edges and it's good enough. So here I added noise layer, some Gaussian blur, and it's really just to add some more texture and variety. And I noticed that my colors are too light, so I just made it all brighter. Yeah. So I just made it more uncanny and just, I don't know, looks pretty good to me. Here what I should have done, or recommended to you guys, is just to use like a mask layer or whatever it's called. So you have that darker layer, well, yeah, you have that darker layer on top of the light one, and then you just erase stuff until it looks good. I should have done that. I would have saved so much more time. As for the brushes I'm using, I don't really think much of it. I mean, I think of the texture that's the brush has, but that's about it. Just, it'll make sense to you when you draw. You know how eyes, they're round and soft and like shiny and glistening? Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just make sure it's shiny and glistening, because that's how the actual texture of an eye is. Unless you're making like a realistic one and it has like those tiny details. So yeah,